Alrighty, the #1 finished whiskey for us.
Did you burp?
I did.
God damn it. What did you eat for dinner tonight?
What did I have?
Smells so bad. Your burps are awful. All right, everybody, welcome back to 1090. I am Andy. This is Todd coming at you with another best of list tonight. Finished whiskeys is the category, and it's an increasingly growing and popular category in the world of whiskey. We thought it warranted its own best of list tonight. So we're going to bring you our top 6, 4 honorable mentions that we really enjoyed that just missed out on that kind of elusive top 6. These lists are subjective, and we do have a couple of store single barrels and stuff like that in there. But you know what? That's what we did. It's what we liked.
Yeah.
So Todd, let's start off with the honorable mentions. What you got?
I got 2. One is the most recent, and it's local. It's Sagamore, their port finish whiskey. It just came out this past month in December.
So good.
Such an amazing port finish whiskey. Just
I don't think anything could top the first rendition of it, but man,
just if not
really,
better.
Really good.
Super good finished whiskey. And then the second one was something I don't think people talk about. It's a higher price tag. It's that Barrell Vantage that you got, which is amazing finished whiskey.
Barrell kind of flies under the radar, but they are completely consistent, and they've been putting out some great offerings over the past couple years. You start thinking about the Seagrass and the Armada and stuff like this. This is just
right there.
Another example of just
talk about
great stuff. For me, our first dip into the Irish whiskey category that we really like out in Cork, Ireland, Clonakilty, and it is their collaboration with another local distillery around here from Leesburg, Virginia, Catoctin Creek Rye.
Rye whiskey,
Just a great pour. You can go check out that interview because it was really great with Sean.
An Irish whiskey in our town.
An Irish whiskey, how about that?
I love it.
But really, really good. Just a nice
whiskey will be happy about
She will be happy.
Yeah.
And speaking of Patreon members, our good friends, we want to say thank you to Kathy and Joe Graves. They did a little trip out to Kentucky to do some sampling, tasting, and buying. And they called and said, "You guys interested in the Furcullen from Bardstown?" I was like, absolutely. So again, now here's Bardstown finished in Irish whiskey. And it is absolutely glorious. Was about this close to cracking that top 10. And if I ever make my way out there and I can find another bottle.
No doubt.
And it was signed. So thank you. It was really, really cool.
So there's our honorable mentions.
So let's move into number 6.
All right, coming to number 6, it's one that came out early in 2022. They've had a couple batches now. This is the first batch. We just absolutely loved it. It's the Penelope Architect.
I am a sucker for a French stave.
This is what it's
French oak. I really like it.
There's French oak staves.
It's a 4 grain, hits all the right notes, but just
the proof on this?
Beautiful. 104 proof, I think.
Beautiful.
And just a fantastic pour. And you know, Penelope can be hit and miss. There's some that I absolutely love, and some that but this is just fantastic. It's probably the best bottle of Penelope I've had so far. So, winner. Let's do number 5. All right, we're big fans of Old Elk, no doubt about it. When you bought this cognac, I said, "Todd, you gotta try it." It's absolutely fantastic.
Glorious. Super sweet. It's got that sort of barley you can taste in it. It's just a great pour.
Well, Greg Metz is a rock star. What he's doing out there in Colorado just continues to impress. This drinks
110 proof.
Really smooth for 110 proof. It's a 5-year-old aged in cognac barrels. And again, you got that traditional kind of Old Elk mash bill that kind of goes along with it. It's just fantastic. Just the right amount of sweetness to balance the spiciness. If you see
so well balanced
this or almost any other finished offering from Old Elk, do yourself a favor, take it to the counter and say thank you to 1090 for the recommendation.
We'll take it.
Number 4 coming up. Okay, I can tell you this about Todd. When he first found out what Amburano barrels were,
and we can say it, Amburano, Brazilian
Amburano barrels, and then was instantly transported back to his childhood days of eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch before we went to school. He has fallen in love with every bottle that's been finished in that since.
You're 100% right. Listen, this is the rare character. This was a pick from Bourbon Outfitters, which honestly, we could probably substitute this with the Starlight cigar batch. This is a cigar batch rye, but the Starlight was a cigar batch bourbon. Very similar. It's basically like a Cinnabon in your mouth. It's that good. It's kind of overpowering.
Let's not say Cinnabon. Let's say Cinnabomb because that's what it does. Everything that this
I love it. But this
turns into a cinnamon just
I tell
explosion.
you, the rare character cigar batch rye, though, you can tell underneath of it, it's a fantastic whiskey that backs up
beautiful.
that overpowering it sometimes on Barrell. So I'm a big fan, and there it is coming in.
So just missed the top 3. Number 3 coming up.
All right, Andy, we talked about one port from Baltimore, port finish whiskey. We're gonna go to another one, actually is a little bit higher. This is the Old Line port finish. I know you tried this early in the year. It's a pick too.
So if we, full transparency, if we hadn't done a joint rating here, this may have been number 1 or 2. I fell in love with this the first time I tried it, and I was at Drug City, and George said, you've got to give this a try.
Syndicate pick.
Holy cow, unbelievable.
What's the proof on this?
This is 122
proof.
Now, their standard offering from this, and they have a couple different finishes, it usually comes in 100 proof, but because this is a single barrel store pick, that higher proof point just did something to elevate this thing to a brand new level.
Yeah.
If you are in the Maryland area and can find yourself a bottle, do yourself a favor. This is one of the best pours I've ever had. It is a single malt whiskey, finished in tawny port. And
for 1 year, right?
So it's a 4-year-old whiskey, and then that last year was spent in the tawny port barrels. And my God, I'm a fanboy. Love it. Love it.
And there it is, number 3.
But we got 2 more to go. All right, we're not moving far. Old Line is in Baltimore
Local
City, and we're going to go just a little closer to the water. And here you go, another Baltimore offering.
It was hard. We talked about how good the port was, as Aaron mentioned. When we tried the Sagamore sherry finish, and this is actually more easily available in their distribution area.
Yeah, you can get this.
Simply blew our socks off. In fact, I bought 2 bottles. This is my second bottle of it. That's how good this bottle is.
And it's so funny. So many whiskey tubers came out with and you get your clickbait titles, whiskey of the year, whiskey of the year. There's no lie about this.
Woo.
This is that
Sherry.
good. It's absolutely fantastic.
There's huge dark fruits that come through. The sweetness, the rye spices come through at the end. It's just a glory. I think it's 106 proof.
Again, wow. Sagamore continuing to impress.
Well, let's
see. This is just ridiculously good.
When you talk about distilleries that finish whiskeys, there's a few. Starlights, Sagamore's certainly there with them.
Oh yeah. Trust me, if you see it, grab it. Again, one of those things where you'll thank us later because it's just that good. So, but something crazy, unique, and fun is going to be coming up for our number 1 of the year.
Alrighty, our number 1 finished whiskey is here, and it's kind of outside the box. Well, the distillery I don't think is. It's the Westward Stout Cask Single Malt. Just a quick story. Andy brought this over and tried to trick me because I was like, I'm not a big single malt fan. And you gave it to me blindly, and I fell in love with it, and we drank a lot of it.
We had a cookout, we killed half the bottle.
Tell me about this bottle.
Okay, so
it's a pick.
Now I told you that Todd loved his Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
Apparently he also liked the Count Chocula cereal. This is malt Chocula. Look at that cool label on the back.
That is a
This
pick.
is part of Barrel Nation out in Western Maryland. There's a handful of stores that joined together to get this. It's not the cheapest bottle in the world, but the guy, when I remember being in the store, and he said, trust me on this, you're gonna want to grab that because when they're gone, you will not find anything like this again. I am blown away by just how good this is. And this, we did not disagree. We said, this has got to be number 1. It's just that good.
It is highly drinkable. The flavor profile is a chocolate malt ball with a beautiful, well-rounded finish to it. That 123 proof backs up that sweetness, but it backs it up, right? It
100 because this drink's
it's not overly sweet, so when you say chocolate malt balls, but that sort of earthiness of that single malt of that barley just comes through. It's just
I couldn't love this more.
Now the regular Westward Stout Cask Single Malt is probably fantastic, right? So this was a pick.
I got a lot to live up to because this is just absolutely glorious.
Yeah, it is.
But
I wonder if anybody locally had this malt chocolate.
If you had it, let us know.
Because it was just absolutely glorious.
Fantastic. We did some serious damage.
Westward, there it is.
Really good. So we know that this is subjective. You guys let us know what your favorite finished whiskeys of the year are. Comment below. We'll banter back and forth. What do we need to find? What do we need to try? What do we miss? We love talking about that stuff. And also, if you're enjoying this type of content, actually anything, beer, bourbon, or rock and roll, please hit that subscribe button, click that little bell in the corner. It's going to let you know every time we've got a new video coming out. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Untappd. And we do go live every Tuesday night with Glam and Drams.
9 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, we have on distilleries, breweries. We talk rock and roll. It's a fantastic time. And we want to thank our growing list of Patreon members. We couldn't do this without you. We appreciate
come
you.
check it out. Link below. Join the fun. Lots of content, giveaways. We think so.
Yeah, we're a little biased, but we think it's pretty good.
I think it's pretty good.
But going back to rock and roll, in the words of Joe Elliott.
Oh man.
Until next time.
And there will be a next time. Boy.
Cheers.
Cheers. Malts chocolate.
Gotta love that.
Savor that.